Welcome to Pulpit and Pew, our weekly 2-minute focus on witnessing and evangelism. Today we're focusing on something close to the heart of Jesus: how to relate to those who have drifted away from the faith. When someone leaves the fellowship, it can be tempting to lecture, debate, or correct. But the truth is, arguments rarely bring people back, but love can. Ellen White once wrote, "Your success will not depend so much upon your knowledge, but upon your ability to find your way to the heart." That's the secret, reaching hearts, not just minds. So how do we show genuine love to those who have stepped away? How do we reflect Christ's heart toward the wounded and wandering? Here are a few guiding principles. Be friendly. A warm smile can reopen a heart that's been closed for years. Sometimes kindness is a key that unlocks the door. Listen carefully. Let them speak. Don't rush to fix or explain. Just listening. Listening says you matter. Never appear shocked. Sin doesn't surprise Jesus, and it shouldn't shock us either. His grace is big enough for every story. Avoid judgment. People already know where they fell. What they need to hear is that God's grace is still reaching for them. Show sympathy. Acknowledge their pain. A simple "I can see how that must have hurt" can begin healing. Offer apology if needed. Sometimes the church has failed. Humility and honesty open doors that pride keeps closed. Share your testimony. Let them know you've struggled too. Shared weakness builds trust faster than shared perfection. Demonstrate love in action. A kind deed, helping with groceries, offering a ride, babysitting, can speak louder than a sermon. Keep confidences. Trust is fragile. Protect it with integrity. Pray with them. Never underestimate the power of prayer whispered in love. God often begins his work of restoration right there. When you're reaching out to someone who's wandered, think of the father in the story of the prodigal son. Before a single word was spoken, the father ran to meet his child. He didn't question, lecture, or condemn. He embraced, kissed, and welcomed him home. That's our model. Relationships before rebuke, love before lecture, grace before guidance. So this week, ask God to open your eyes to someone who doesn't need a sermon, but a friend. And pray that he would transform your heart so that you can be that safe, healing presence for a hurting soul. Because when love leads, heaven rejoices, and the lost begin to find their way home.